All right, we're going.
Con. Yeah. With the desert trumpets come out here week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America, right? And we want to give all praises, all honor and glory facing the east unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Yep. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well, right? To the elder apostles, bishops of Connecticut, the bishops, the preachers, the teachers, the evangelists, and the four winds preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, the elect, Shalom. To the Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold, Shalom. To your sisters, you Aquathium, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence. This your brother Aram, Yahawada, and these are the brothers who will come out here. And,
Shalom to our brothers that we've been with before, that we're here with together with today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're here with the brothers, Shakar, and you call, Kun, Thawalai, the brother Thawalai. And we're here. We're gonna just just kind of go into a little bit of that thing with the because what so-called Christmas just passed, and you Babylonians, the Lord, you don't even know what that means, right? You were giving out gifts and all these different things, but you don't understand the whole point to the Lord getting those gifts, right? Can you get that when the wise men gave the gifts to can you get like Jeremiah 10? And you get Exodus 30. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 10 and 1. And it reads, Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Right, that's what? The whole house of Israel. You so-called black, Hispanic, and Indians, and Israelite foreigners, man. Right? That was then, and it's also now. Right? The word of the Lord goes out and will never come back void. Right? The word of the Lord, of Yahweh, is forever. Right? It doesn't it's not obscure. It don't turn, right? Well, one of the scriptures says that the Lord does not turn with a shadow or twist or turn. There's no you can't say that the Lord is evil. You can't say that the Lord is a liar. The Lord is not a man that he should lie, man, nor the son of man that he should have to repent. So once his word goes out, that's it. Even to this day, a lot of you jakes go, we ain't in the Bible days. Well, hey, we're in the Bible days more than you think, man. We're there. We're in the time of Jacob's trouble, right? We're in the time of the hour of temptation, right? But
verse 2, Thus saith Yahweh, Learn not the way of the heathen.
Right, you're not supposed to be upholding these pagan practices, right? Learning them, teaching it to your children, right? But can you hold that one? And then get that the one which says teach your sons and your daughters the law.
Okay.
You know the one that?
Yes, it's Psalms. Right?
Yeah, it's one of Psalms. I believe there's one in Deuteronomy too. But yeah, there's one in Psalms too. Yeah, get that one. The one you know. Because ultimately we're meant to be, upholding the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
I got it.
Right?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 78, verse 5. It says, pre-established a testimony in Jacob
Ooh,
and appointed a law in Israel.
Pre-established, right? So this thing, going back to what I was talking about, how this word will go out and never come back void. It is pre-established, so it can't be changed. It can't be altered. I mean, this that's it, right? You can't say, oh, this is for the kids, right? All these different things that you come up with, right? This is pre-established. Go ahead.
Again, it says, for he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers.
And a testimony is what? You're bearing witness to something, right? Right? A testimony meaning what? A testicular fortitude, right? Being a righteous when you're testifying, right? Because you can't testify a wrong testimony, right? Because in the scriptures it talks about how if you testify a wrong testimony, the things that was meant to be done to that person should be done unto you, right? So this is a right testimony, right, that we're given, right?
It says, which he commanded our fathers that they should make them known to their children.
Right. He gave it to our fathers. That way it can be known to their children. So then you have what? Generation after generation. And if you understand reincarnation, you come back in your third or fourth generation and then you're retaught it all over again instead of the ways of the heathen. Right?
It says that the generation to come might know them.
Right? And that will be you. The third or fourth generation you'll return that you may know it. Right? You know that one when it talks about you should give it to your sons, you and your sons that will not depart out of your mouth.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah, if you can you get that?
Yeah, that's,
You done with that?
no, there's more.
Okay, a little bit more. If you get that,
I'll get it. It says that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born.
right?
It says, who should arise and declare them to their children.
Yeah. So it's continuous. So you learn not the way of the heathen. So it's continuous within Yasha Allah, right? And of course we went off and we had a yoke of iron upon our neck until we were destroyed. And now we're in this Babylonian system, this Egyptian system, this system that pushes the things of Assyria, right? Right? All these different pagan ideologies, right? Moab and all these other different things, right? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be the same thing that you had him get, Joshua 1 and 8.
No. I got another one in it's in Isaiah.
Go ahead.
This is Joshua 1 and 8, and it reads, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein.
It goes similar like that. That's
For
right.
then thou shalt make thy ways prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
Right. See, right. You know, you have to keep it going, right? And this will make sure that you have good success according to what? The Most High, not according to this world, right? You could sell out and have what they would call success, but that's why the Lord said, let not a rich man glory in his riches, right? Because we're coming in a time that what you call money is going to become digital, right? And if you have to get the digital all, what profits you any of that money or anything by chasing and putting your trust in the wealth of this world instead of putting your trust in Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, man.
Right, that paper dollar is only gonna be good for toilet paper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Paper dollar.
Yeah.
A little bit more than I'll get the other one, but one more
Okay,
verse. Verse 7, it says that they might set their hope in the Most High, listen, and not forget the works of the Most High, but keep His commandments.
Right, and that's ultimately what it is. It says, this is the conclusion of the whole matter, right? Fear Yahweh, right? Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakam Hadash, and keep His commandments, right? That's ultimately what it is. And fear is the beginning of wisdom. Fear is the beginning of knowledge, right? Not false knowledge that puffeth up, right?
Go ahead. And I just wanted to add to what the brother said about the dollar changing over. hey, when the dollar begins to go away, you're not going to have any left over because they're going to hyperinflation that dollar to where the point where you're going to be spending like just buckets of it on the most minute thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're going to make sure that it's all used and consumed. But
yeah, it's going to exacerbate you, right? Yeah, because you're going to be happy to go over to the digital.
Right.
Because then if the digital kind of balances out, right, where you're paying, I guess like I ain't gonna say a right price, but I guess a decent price. You're not overgouged. Then it will make sense. It will make sense. Yeah, it will have. Oh, that's what they call it. The stable coin.
Stable coin. Yeah, that's what they're going to present it as, a stable alternative to what it is you're dealing with. You know what I mean? But just a quick. This is Isaiah 59:21. It says, "As for me, this is my covenant with them, saith Yahweh."
That's the one. That's the one.
Oh, Salaki. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. You got it, bro. You right there. But start at 20, bro.
Yeah,
come.
Start at 20.
Come. This is Isaiah 59:20, and it reads, "And the Redeemer shall come to Zion."
Right, and that's Yahweh Shai, and that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on Yahweh Shai. He came in as a humble and a sacrificial lamb, but this time he's coming back as an angelic power. Right. He's coming back for vengeance.
Yeah, so that will not meet you as a man.
Right.
You know, he came back the first time with lonely and riding on a donkey.
Right.
Not this time.
Not this time. Yeah. You're not gonna meet you as a man. Right. He's coming for vengeance. He said, "Vengeance is mine," saith the Lord.
I have a long time holding my peace.
A long time hold my peace. Right.
Hey, and this is a cut to the Christians as well. This verse 20, because hey, what do they say? The law is done away with. But this says, "And unto them that turn from transgression in Jacob."
Transgression,
saith Yahweh.
Yeah.
And what is that transgression? That's that
breaking the law. Yeah.
Right. It says, verse 21.
Yeah, because turning from the transgression is you serving, doing the ways of the heathen, doing their customs, right? Learn not the way of the heathen. Going back to that, man.
Going back to idolatry.
Right.
Transgression of the law.
All of it. The stealing, the killing, you know what I mean? The idolatry, the adultery, you know what I mean? The whole nine, the swine, you know what I mean? They get caught eating swine's flesh behind it with the mouse, man, all of it. You know?
In the groves, in the groves,
all of it. It's all going to get you condemned. Verse 21, "As for me, this is my covenant with them, saith Yahweh. My spirit that is upon thee, and my words which I have put in thy mouth."
Right. Via through what? How did he put the words in your mouth? We just read it. He said you gave it to the parents gave it to the children, and that the children may give it to their children. As it keep going, and he put his words in thy mouth, right? Also, mostly through the prophets, right? But you have your parents too. Your mother, mostly, is supposed to be. You know what I mean? Because that's what a woman forgets, that her job is highly important. Because that's that whole thing that they get mad at. They don't want to be just barefoot and pregnant. But you barefoot and pregnant and teaching your sons the law day and night. Oh, did you get that one too? Teach them day and night, right? Because you're supposed to teach your children day. It says day and night, right? You're supposed to teach your children day and night these things. So that's important. You can't just look at you being a woman and we can do the same thing as men. No. Your job is highly important to teach the children, so that way the laws will not depart from out of their mouth.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Like, you give them the milk and the milk.
Yeah, you give them the milk and the milk.
Breast
and the breast. And the breast. The breast of the breast. Yeah.
You teach that that early on, so that when he becomes, because at 12, 13,
right.
Now he's going to move into his father's realm.
Yeah, and that's when he gets the meat. Right. That's when he's starting to get the meat.
Milk, he's gonna sit there with that dumb look on his face,
or try to obtain meat when he needs milk, and he go to freak off, and then now you believe in mermaids, and or now you went 10 years, 15 years in the truth, speaking against it. Yeah, now the Gentiles can get in, man. Right?
I knew you was going down that path.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That's them
Hey, 'cause it's happening right
needing
now.
milk, trying to ingest meat, trying to get into the dark sayings,
Now that meat
and then that meat
up.
come back up. Yeah.
Vomiting up
Yeah,
what they learned.
yeah. It says they will return to their vomit, right?
Yeah.
Like a dog returning to their vomit. That's to be
Man.
right. And then what's crazy is they nomen omen their name too. Genesis means beginning.
Yes.
If you go back to the beginning, we were in Christianity. So you went back to the vomit. You went back to Genesis, back to your vomit. Go ahead.
It's book of Proverbs, chapter 22, and verse 6 in NLT. Direct your children unto the right path,
Right.
and when they are older, they will not leave it.
Ooh, come on, bless me.
Basically, you're supposed to teach your children, unto the right path. Based on the law, statutes and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But they're
Through the
teaching-
faith of Yahweh Shai, right?
Yeah,
Because
con-
now,
con- yeah,
back
con-
then they didn't have Yahweh Shai, but now we have Yahweh Shai. So you gotta, don't forget, you gotta have Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, I said on there right there.
He's the determining factor of everything. Yahweh Shai he changes everything, man. He's a very pivotal, change everything, right? Was you still on that one? Yeah. I think you still have one.
Come. It says, and my words which I have put in thy mouth shall not depart out of thy mouth.
Right, that's the point. Yeah, that's it. Not depart out of their mouth. Right, here it come.
Nor
Out
of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed's seed.
Woo! Talking
Say it.
generational instead of generation, because everybody's talking about generational curses, but what about generational blessings, bro?
Yeah. And
That's what that is. It said you should have success.
Right. And that's
This is generational blessings, bro.
That's the way it's going to be set up in the kingdom, man.
Good.
Where we're not, the sun will never go down.
Right.
Okay? We're always
We'll
going to
have
have the wisdom,
wisdom,
the
yeah,
knowledge,
the
the
understanding,
understanding.
right,
Not
good.
going to go off.
Not gonna
We're
go
not
off.
going to be looking for no Santa Claus or Rudolph the Red-Nosed
No reindeer,
Reindeer,
right.
Frosty the Snowman.
Right.
No Easter bunnies.
None of that.
You know what I mean?
None of that. We're going to have
Jack
that.
Frost.
The proper mindset.
Hey,
Right.
The new year
Halloween,
will be
yeah.
New Year's spring when life is coming
Right.
forward. Instead of having to celebrate the so-called New Year in the dead of winter.
Yeah, but then
so many things change, man.
right, and then you get to do the what? The feast of weeks.
Right.
Feast of what is it? Tabernacles.
It's tabernacles.
Land
right.
Sabbath.
Land
return.
Sabbaths. Well, yeah, land Sabbath return. What's the other? Of course, Passover.
Right.
And then this I think it's a couple, one or two more. But yeah, but basically we'll get back to our ways, right? Which
Things
is
will
gonna
turn
be
back right side up.
right. Done.
I got that one, bro, but I don't know if this is the one you want. You're talking about specifically the woman? The teaching or you said teaching day and night?
Yeah.
Was it specifically the woman? Or
No.
okay, okay.
Just in general, because
Let me get that
this
last piece
this
of
when
this
when
out.
they're children, it's
Okay.
automatically on the woman anyway. Yeah, because
Okay.
it's her.
Because her place is at home.
Oh, yeah.
Saith Yahweh from henceforth and forever.
Whoa. So what it said, word
Locked
goes out,
in.
never. Hey, say full circle, huh? Word of the Lord goes out will never come back void. This way and forever.
Forever.
Right,
Yeah.
forever. You can't change this, man. Right? You can't because now we in Babylon and this ain't the Bible days and whatever you talk, man. The Lord is forever. This is it.
And
You're in the
that's
Bible
such
days.
Foolishness, man. We're in the pinnacle of the Bible days.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
We're in the time when all of the prophets spoke of.
We're in the juicy part of it.
Right.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
and real quick, brother, Shalom to the brother Karata I bought out of Pennsylvania. Shalom.
Shalom, man.
Yabasham Shabrakata.
Go ahead.
I got this one.
Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 6, verse 4. It says, Hear, O Israel, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, our power, is one Lord. And thou shalt love the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, thy power, with all thy heart, and with all thy soul,
Right.
and with all thy might.
Yeah.
It says, And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart. It says,
Mind,
mind,
yeah.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way,
Right.
and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up,
Right.
all day long. Day and night.
Day and night.
Meditate on this.
But it said with this, you have good success. You're talking about generational blessings, bro. Man, you gotta really think about that. Meditate, like, bro, because all your whole life people be talking, man, we gotta pray those generational curses. But what about if you start teaching your seeds and your seed
Right.
that it not depart out of thy mouth?
And then you're going to get the generational blessings.
Right.
Going back to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1.
Right.
Finally, everything's going to be in our minds.
Yeah,
And we're going to be above the nations. And we're
Right.
going to have everything.
Right, huh?
One more. It says, and thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be as frontlets between the eyes.
Right.
You know, so hey, it's always going to be in your mind, man.
Right.
Okay, you're never going to depart, okay, from the right path, from the right
And back
way.
then, our ancestors did a carnal
Right,
thing that
yeah,
actually
yeah,
tied
yeah.
the thing to your mind. But it's gonna go deeper than that. It's spiritual. It's gonna be spiritual. This is why how you know that the mark of you know what that's about to come, right? Can't be spiritual because Esau's he's a carnal man, right?
Right.
He's so carnal that when he realizes he can't stop this, he's gonna come in with force, right? So that's how you know.
Well, it's like I say, just like the frontlets, just like the fringes, it's in our minds now.
Right.
Okay, it was there to show us that hey, we're going up to remind you, but now it should be in our minds now, especially when you have the wisdom and knowledge.
Well, when you're doing it, what did it say?
When you do it day and night.
Doing day and night. What did it say? Day and night when you wake up,
Right.
and when you in the middle of the day,
Right.
before that go to sleep.
Yep.
Then guess what? You wake up again, and then
Yep.
it's on your mind. That's the fringes.
Yeah.
Did you read
That's
that,
right.
Joshua 1 and 8?
No, this is
Okay.
Deuteronomy.
Okay, yeah. I got
Kinda
it.
say the
Same thing.
Yeah. This is Joshua 1. May I? Okay, come. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth,
Mm-hmm.
but thou shalt meditate therein day and night,
Right.
that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then
There you go.
thou
Yeah.
shalt have good success.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think you read that already, but yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
nice.
it's on that
Come on
twice. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you had good success. Hey, that's beautiful. Hey, good.
Yeah, because
You had the other one too.
Which one?
From before
That was it.
That was the one that told you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. No. The 3 wives.
Oh, okay.
Or 2 wives. Whatever it was. They said you can't prove it's 3.
you
Okay.
because it does just say the wise men.
Yeah, it just says wise. It
Yeah.
don't say it's 3. People always say 3, but no, it don't say 3. It just says wise.
What is 3 represents what, though? Doesn't it represent
No, it's like a change.
I think it's understanding, I believe.
Understanding.
I believe so.
Change or understanding.
It's like I had it, I just lost it. Yeah, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 2. And let me see. I'm going to start off in verse 6.
Come.
It says, and now Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, art thou the least among the princes of Judah?
Right.
For out of thee shall come a governor,
Right.
thou shalt rule my people Israel.
Right. Then at least because what happened? Herod came through and destroyed a lot of the young babies and the
young male child?
child, the toddlers and babies and things, So, and not to mention they were looked down upon too. That's one of the reasons why when you look at that region, that's why, that's why what did they tell about Yahushua? He said, could any good thing come out of Nazareth?
Right.
Right? They were looked down upon, though,
Right.
that area.
It was like a ghetto.
Between Bethlehem, yeah.
It was like a ghetto.
yeah.
That least, it was like slums.
Right.
Right. It says, then Herod, when he had privately called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. The chariot.
No. Did you go too far?
I'm just gonna go down.
When they gave him the gift?
Yeah,
You're getting all the
I'm gonna
meat
get
off
there.
of that bone, brother.
Okay.
You know,
I just wanted to get
No,
to
I'm
my-
just saying it's a part.
Yeah, Bill. It says, and he sent them to Bethlehem and said, Go and search diligently for the young child, and when you have found him, bring me word again, that I might come and worship him also. But you know, bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. Yeah,
It
that's
says,
Herod, yeah.
it says, when they had heard the king, they departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them
Okay, come.
till it came and stood over them
Yeah.
where the young child was. And that star was a
chariot. Yeah,
chariot.
that is what.
Yep, it says, when they saw the star, they rejoiced with exceeding great joy. It says, and when they were come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and fell
Right.
down and worshipped him.
Worship him, right?
It didn't say worship the mother.
No,
it
worship him. Right? And this is the point, because all you people, did you say that? Oh no, you can get to it.
Yeah, I'll get to it. It says, and when they had opened their treasures,
There it is. That's it.
they presented unto him gifts.
They gave him gifts. So when you're doing all this Christmas stuff, you don't understand the whole point of this thing of the gifts, even though they're trying to trick you, right? You know what I mean? They're trying to trick you to tell you that you could put the gifts under the thing because it represents JC, right? But really it's Nimrod.
Right.
You're supposed to put it under the tree because he was supposed to. It's supposed to be like a boogeyman, so to speak, right? And if you didn't do it, he was gonna get you, or you were gonna have a bad year or something, you know, whatever it was gonna be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they made it like a boogeyman, so you had to do it. You know what I mean? Which I don't think you finished on that,
No,
right?
I'm still
Yeah,
holding. Yeah.
I know.
A little bit more.
I know that's why it's gonna come all.
It
full
says,
circle.
and when they opened their treasures, they
Right.
presented unto him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh.
Right, yeah, they gave presented gifts. What? Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Right?
Right.
This is just to represent.
Oh, you want to read it?
Yeah, yeah.
This is from AI Overview. It
Uh-huh.
says the three wise men, the Magi.
Uh-huh.
It says brought baby.
We can't say there's three,
No.
right? We were just wise men. We don't know if there were three or not.
So brought
But there
baby.
were at least two of them, right?
Brought baby Tammuz. I put it that way. It says Jesus, but
Right. JC.
It says
But really, Yahweh Shai.
yeah, Yahushai. It says three precious gifts:
Uh-huh.
gold symbolizing his kingship,
Right.
frankincense, a fragrant resin representing his divinity and priestly robe.
Right. See, he's a priest. You don't understand why you were given what the gifts really actually represent. Right? It represent him being a priest, him being a high priest. So even in that moment, that was a representation of Yahushua being the high priest, even though he was still just a baby.
Right.
Right?
It says and myrrh, a
Right.
valuable spice, embalming oil, foreshadowing his death and burial.
Right, because that's what you would do when you make a sacrifice. You put frankincense and myrrh, and then you make a burnt offering, right? But this time the sacrifice was it wasn't a burnt offering, but it was still a sacrifice, right? Him being the lamb, right? Where you couldn't break his bones or nothing. He had to be
Without blemish.
right?
I got a quick AI overview, just real quick,
Go ahead.
if I may. This is AI overview. Numbers associated with wisdom vary by tradition, but 7, introspection, spiritual depth, 9, enlightenment, completion, and 3, harmony and understanding are prominent, while Hebrew Gematria links wisdom to 10.
What was 3?
Gematria, going into the
3.
numbers. Yeah.
3 is harmony and understanding.
And that's what he brought. He says that he should he's going to be a governor with the world upon his shoulders. You know, the everlasting Father. You know what I mean? Basically, he's going to have all the wisdom, right? Because it tells you that.
In that kingdom, man.
And the harmony, harmony in the kingdom.
It's going to resonate on a whole other frequency, man.
Yeah.
You know, the whole world is, but you know, except for the Gentiles, the world of Israel is going to be resonate.
Yeah, well, everything's going to be harmony.
man.
Well, because you got to think of what gold does for you. If gold is a conductor, so if gold is on the street, they already talk about grounding. How much better is the grounding with the gold on the streets? You're gonna have a higher frequency. Not to mention you're gonna have the law, statute, commandments in your inward parts. So you're gonna be on a super high frequency.
You're gonna feel like you're on top of the world all the time. You know what I'm saying? When you get that feeling of being,
You're not gonna feel like it. You are gonna be. You're
Yeah,
gonna be on top of the world all the time. See, that's why I like that whole thing with Bishop Nate saying somehow they're gonna creep in 1,000. You're gonna be on such a high frequency. Like, you gotta think how amazing it was for Yahushua to read everybody's thoughts that were around him. But how much more when you're on a frequency like that, you can probably most likely read pre-thoughts before they even think it. Think about it. This is what even Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has for you. He said before you finish your prayer, it should be answered. This is the type of thing that's going to be happening in the kingdom. You know what I mean? So you can't be like on some, there's no way. We're going to be secure and secure in security. Like, just, I mean, ain't nothing no one can do.
If they do have the thought, it's because it was given to them so we can.
Just so you can, so you can mess them up, man.
It's a reason to light their ass on fire.
Go ahead.
God. It's the book of Exodus 30 and verse 22. Moreover, the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, spake unto Moses, saying, Thou shalt also unto thee principal spices of pure myrrh, 500 shekels, and of
Right.
and of
And
sweet cinnamon.
Right, and what would you do to a priest? Showing you that Yahushai, them giving it to Yahushai, the wise men, giving it to him, gave him gold, which, you know what I mean, I don't know if you call gold shekels, but yeah, it's money, right? And then
been coin, so
just been
whatever
coin,
the
coin is,
made
whether it's
of,
gold or silver, right? Or so it's just shekel,
right,
okay. Because I always just reference shekels with silver, but I never, okay, that makes
I
sense.
think
So
that's Israelite currencies too. It would be a shekel, right?
yeah, shekel.
That was hard because the Romans was the denarius.
Denarius,
I
yeah.
forget what the Greeks were, because they had a particular coin as well. But ours is shekels.
Right. You call it shekels, yeah. No, but I always reference shekels with silver and not really gold. But that's why I was saying it that way. But yeah, so going back to what I was saying, you see what he's talking about? It's the frankincense, the myrrh, and the shekels for what? A sacrifice, right? So that's representing what a priest and Moses is basically a Levite, right? He's a priest, right? He was a king and a priest, right? That's what we're supposed to be.
Yep.
He represented that. That was what they said. It was a foreshadow. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. You can read it.
I read it. Okay. Yeah, whenever you get strength.
Yeah, it was like a foreshadow. What they say. So Moses was a king and a priest, right? Go ahead. Go.
Have so much, even 250 shekels,
Right.
and of sweet calamus, 250 shekels.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. And of acacia, 500 shekels, after the shekels of the sanctuary of an olive and of olive oil.
Right. Yeah, because it's for anointing, right? Because he's the anointed savior, right? These are things those were things that were in the thing that represented that, right? Right.
Verse 25, and thou shalt make an olive. I'll read it again. Thou shalt make it in olive oil of holy.
Right. Ointment.
In ointment compound after the art.
After the apothecary. That's
After
what
the-
apothecary.
after the-
Apothecary.
Apothecary,
Yeah.
and it shall be in holy anointing oil.
Right. Healing. Right. That's what he's right. Because apothecary is for healing, and that's ultimately what Yahushai represent. So while you're giving up presents and all these other different things to this tree, and they're saying it represents Yahushai, or who they call JC, it doesn't. It's not. You're not looking at it through the right lenses. That's what it's meant to be for him being the high priest. Go ahead.
Bring that coin out real quick.
Yeah, you can do that, and then go
All right.
finish that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Con. Just look up shekels real quick. This is shekels were ancient weight units of weight, around 11 to 12 grams, used as currency, initially as precious metal, silver or gold, weighted out in transactions before standardized coins appearing in Mesopotamia and the Bible, representing both a standard holy shekel and actual wealth, with modern Israelite coins or Israeli coins continuing the name but having different metal compositions. So yes, shekels were made of gold or silver.
Okay, Con. There you go. See?
Hey, and that's crazy because it says the modern Israeli coins continue the name but have different material metal compositions.
Right, because they're the fraud. They're the fraud.
Fake,
The
they
fraud,
fake,
fraud.
and
They
fake.
fraud.
The
Yeah, yeah,
fake
yeah.
is a fake, creating a
Fake.
fake.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Fake
The
is
fraud creating the
mad.
fraud. Yeah. Hey, what a surprise.
Yeah,
It's not a surprise, right?
Right. Not at all.
The counterfeits.
Yeah.
Counterfeit, make it
create the
counterfeit.
Counterfeit.
Bill.
To counterfeit. You know?
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of the, That's
Bro.
man, you can't make this
Classic,
shit up.
classic. Yeah, you can't make it up. But
Con, you ready for it again?
Yeah.
Con, so back in Jeremiah 10, and we'll start at 2 again. It says, Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
yeah, we not, right? But all these chariot sightings that they're witnessing.
The 3A
Hey,
Atlas.
the 3A Atlas, 3I.
Atlas,
Yeah, 3-eye Atlas. Yeah. They're afraid, right? Matter of fact, they were saying they're getting a signal, a threatening signal from the moon. NASA's receiving it.
Yeah, see that also was sights from heaven. The chariots, yes. Also the sun, the
Yeah.
moon,
Right.
Yeah.
the stars.
That's what these other nations worship.
It was given
Right.
to them to worship,
Yeah.
as it tells you in
Huh.
Deuteronomy,
Right.
the 4th chapter.
Yeah.
Right, but it goes into, but it also goes into what? The new moons, the blood moons,
All
the
that,
wolf
yeah.
moons, the strawberry moons, all these things that actually the Lord says that's going to happen before the end, right? All these different, he says these different blood moons,
Right.
the moon should turn red,
Turn into blood, yeah.
turn into blood, right?
We use them as
So-
time,
so
yeah,
there's a
to
signs-
calculate time, yeah.
Right, but-
Signs, yeah.
But this is it's getting them in a tizzy, man. They're frenzied, right? Because they can see and they know, they can sense. They still don't believe that we're the people, but they sensing. Well, damn, maybe they're right. What if they are right? Because why put military in every city preparing to come against us if we're just talking BS? So somewhere along the line, they think there's some type of some truth to it. And just in case, we don't think it's them niggas, but just in case, right? We're gonna be Herod all over again. We're gonna come down, and this time it ain't gonna just be the children. It's gonna be every man, woman, child. It's gonna be no holds barred.
So
right?
essentially, they following prophecy inadvertently.
Right.
You know, they're doing what they're scheduled to do without quite understanding that they're scheduled to
Do it right.
what they're doing.
What they doing?
Yeah.
Falling right into it.
Yeah.
That's why it says it talks about that. Him that dig a pit shall fall into it.
Yeah.
So if I'm digging a pit, I'm not thinking I'm gonna fall into it. You're gonna think
setting it
this
up
other
for
person.
you.
I'm setting it up.
Right.
I'm setting up for you to fall into it. But I mess around, fall into what the Lord said. Headlong. Headlong. Should you be tossed ahead, man? That's bro. And that's what he's doing. Because when you're just rushing towards something and you're not paying attention, what do? Who head first, right? Thus, with violence to that city Babylon be what? Thrown down, right?
It says, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Right, yeah. Yeah,
For
because
the-
they do those moon watches. You know, have you ever see that? People, loads and loads of heathen be outside. Jake walk right by like nothing. What these people doing out here? But they're paying attention to the signs, to the thing that's happening in the sky.
Like how many of them were out there for the when the eclipses happened?
Right.
And created the X
They were-
across America.
Right. All them
Even the
Jakes.
Cheetolini was staring up at the sun with no protection on.
Right.
That dude is a
Huh?
special character, bro.
Go on.
Verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest,
Right.
the
There
work
it is.
of the hands of the workmen.
You can't tell me that ain't what you do during the time of Christmas, right? Or you do something that where you might do a plastic one, but you know what that represents. You know it represents someone going out into the forest, cutting down an evergreen tree, and bringing it into their home, right? And you being the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, being the Israelites, that is detrimental to your health, right?
And it's crazy because when you go to Walmart and all these stores, what do they have? They have huge little things outside where men have gone down and cut these trees down with the axe.
Right.
But because you didn't do it, you can try to dissuade it and
Right.
act as though, no, see, that's not. Anybody that reads this and don't get out the proper interpret, you're not meant to, man. You meant to miss it.
What?
It says,
Yeah,
for
the Lord blinded. It says that
you're
He
blinded.
blinded them, right?
You know.
It all goes back to the worship of Tammuz, Nimrod.
Yeah.
Because even in Ezekiel the 8th chapter, it says they even put the branch to their nose.
Yeah.
They were honoring that evergreen tree.
Yeah.
Which now that's what they use for the so-called Christmas tree, man.
Oh, ain't that the thing they put over the head too?
The mistletoe?
Mistletoe? Yeah.
Yeah,
Could be,
the whole
yeah.
thing. You can't read this
Mistletoe.
particular verse and get not Christmas out of it. You know what I mean?
Hey, but somehow they're totally missing it.
But
You can go to
willingly.
every church.
They
You can go to every
willingly,
church
right,
out there
right.
who say that they're believers in the Lord, and there's a Christmas tree in your church.
Right. It
How do you
says,
get that?
For the customs of the people are vain.
Uh-huh.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest,
Right.
the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
Right.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
Right, there you
They
go.
fasten it with nails
That
and
it
with
move.
hammers that it move not.
Right. So
What is that?
yeah,
That's not
definitely-
a damn, you know what I mean?
definitely a Christmas tree.
You know, but these people are willingly ignorant. They're willful and willingly ignorant. You know what I mean? They're gonna do what they want to do, and you ain't fixing to tell them shit.
Yeah, because Nimrod was a sun god.
Right.
So like you said, even like
Christian church Sunday.
Ezekiel
They
the 8th
work-
chapter,
yeah.
it says the priests were facing the east,
Right,
where
right,
the sun was
towards the
at.
sun, right.
So they were worshiping the sun god, and it says
Yeah.
that the women were weeping for Tammuz,
Yeah, look through this
which
hole.
was which was supposedly Nimrod reincarnated.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, right, nice.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they were
Making
worshiping
cakes.
that damn tree, man.
Yeah,
which
as a
was
phallus
really was
symbol.
well, yeah, it was the rod,
Right.
the rod of Nimrod.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he was a mighty hunter in his time. You know what I mean? He was a mighty man.
Right.
You know?
Hey, that's a hell of a what's called he came to this guy and then he returns.
Yeah.
So that's a
'Cause
You know,
matter of
yeah.
fact, because as Nimrod, he built the first city, right?
Yeah.
He was the original after the flood.
He was trying to build that,
The Tower of Babel.
Tower of
Yeah.
Babel, right? Another, you know, and we don't know that was actually that could have been what any type of, you know what I mean?
yeah, man.
Because you would have had to build that thing above the top, the highest mountain.
Mhm.
So what really was he trying to, you know?
Right.
It says again.
that's what they're doing now because
Yeah.
they had the
CERN.
they had the CERN, they had the technology.
Right.
And so what they're doing is, and he had there had to be a significant amount of technology then,
Oh, without
right?
a
Because
doubt.
they're making it look like this, you know, you just being able to turn on your lights and all that stuff is new, you know.
Yeah,
but a lot of that technology stuff they had it back then.
That's why it's Babylon the Great. That was
Right.
ancient Babylon.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
this on a higher
it's
level. 'cause
Babylon
they-
the Great.
Right,
Yeah.
right, because they got that the AI where it's learning by itself. Right.
The idol speaking now.
Right, the idol speaking, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, really, with that is it 3D or what is it called? Basically, yeah, they can make things look like they're literally alive.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can bring things in from the heavens, make it look like it's actually.
Well, that
you
goes
know?
into them too, being that what it says in is it Ecclesiasticus? No, or is it Wisdom of Solomon? I think it's Ecclesiasticus, where it says they should make the law their strength. Is it Ecclesiasticus? They should make the law Ecclesiastes too? No.
I could look
Yeah,
it
yeah.
up.
They should make the law their strength. I believe it's right.
It's Wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom of
chapter?
Solomon. Yeah, I think it's Wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter.
Second
Yeah.
chapter. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what they're gonna do too. They're gonna make that where the thing could speak, because that's part of their thing too.
Deception.
No part of their thing, because it says when you go into Revelation, it talks about them making it in the image of the old, the one with the deadly wound that was healed,
Rome.
being Rome.
Yeah.
But this time they have this technology, so they're gonna use it by the law being their the law of their strength, by using it by technology, and that way it's speaking. Right now it's speaking.
I got it.
You know, kind of similar to what they were doing in like the Demolition Man shows you that. Remember when he came out, he couldn't use the shells, and they were making fun of him.
Yeah,
He couldn't
he didn't know how to
make
use
his
the
shells. Yeah, so he just went over there, started cursing. He started cursing a bunch of, and basically they were, and that's the loss. It's speaking, because what was it doing? It kept giving him tickets, showing you that it's speaking. That's their law. That's their power. That's what they're gonna do. Basically, Big Brother's gonna lock you in. You're gonna be in a digital prison. Matter of fact, someone said they seen a thing like that, where the guy, he was in a store, and he was like, man, this thing was all digital. He said, but it felt like a digital prison. I'm like, wow, it's crazy that he used that particular word, digital prison, because that's exactly what you're headed to.
And China is a great reflection of that right now.
Right.
Right now to this day, man. If you spit on the street, you get fined. If you do different things, they'll fine you.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you can't have a home or anything else.
Right, con.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to step in front of y'all cameras. I need your number again, brother. I had to do a master reset on my phone, so.
Okay, good.
Sorry about
You want that?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna get it in the GNT, bro.
Go ahead.
It says, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, in verse 11, it says, we'll call ourselves right if we are strong enough to get what we want.
Might makes right. Yeah,
It says, no one ever got anywhere by being weak. This is the mindset of Esau, man. You see? That's why they're truly set in their minds to keep our people oppressed, man. To keep our people at the bottom. To keep feeding them bullshit, man. Deceit. You see? Everything that they've given us is what? Lies, man. Deception. They poison the air, poison the water. They put I think about the other day, that one movie they cloned Tyrone. Okay, they put stuff in the chicken. That's right. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
in the music,
In the
and
malt liquor.
in the malt liquor,
Yeah,
make you act a certain way.
Yeah. That what's that? Dynamite. When that was the little skit that your boy did.
Right, yeah.
Where they were shrinking the they were shrinking
Hey,
the black man.
Zane.
with the
Hey,
with
what's
the malt
up, bro?
liquor.
How you doing, man?
Well, man, how are you?
Great, man. Great. Glad to see y'all out here, man.
Look, man,
Most definitely.
when you gonna do your part?
I
Working
just,
on it.
just talking about that right now. I had to do a master reset on my phone, so I had nobody get those numbers. I'm for sure getting the part.
I'm not.
Most definitely.
Go.
Good, it's a blessed day.
Hold on.
And read it again. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and verse 11. I'm reading in the GNT. It says, we call ourselves right if we are strong enough to get what we want. It says, no one ever got
Right.
anywhere by being weak.
Right. And they're strong enough, right, through their military, right? The military has teeth.
Blessing of the sword.
Which is called, the blessing of the sword, right? And so that's where they have the strength. And then now they increased it through the AI.
Right.
Through the what you call them? Even those what you call them? What is the you ever see that? Remember Alien, and the lady, she fought against the alien. She jumped into that suit thing and fought with that
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, the forklift.
No, it was like
Yeah,
it was like a
forklift.
forklift, but you was like a man. It was like
New, modern
but,
forklift. Yeah,
well,
yeah.
they have that for military,
Oh, yeah.
where they can jump in that thing and the man move, and when he moves, it moves. Which they kind of even show you that in
Avatar.
in Avatar. Yeah,
That
they
movie
show-
with J-Lo?
Right.
Yeah, she was moving, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but the military has. I remember when I was in high
It
school,
was,
and they showed it on the news for
I mean,
a
I was
couple of
trying to-
seconds.
trying to
Adam,
picture
or
it.
what's it called? I forget what movie. Not Adam. I forget the name of the movie.
Huh.
When she was in that machine, and then every time she moved, it moved. I forget what the name of the
Okay.
movie.
I know.
Okay.
Atlas something?
Atlas.
Atlas.
Oh yeah,
That
okay,
one.
okay. Is that J-Lo that played?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
it was in the Avatar movies, the with the blue people.
No. Right.
When the dude hopped, the Marines had a split, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one so
Yeah, that makes you
back
strong.
when Ripley
Right.
was in that Aliens, that was the actual. Those were like forklifts.
Right.
Oh, I tell you another one that had it, Matrix.
That's what I
When
was
they
trying
was
to say.
coming down into
That's-
Zion. Now those,
that's
yeah,
what I'm
those
talking
was
about.
like battles.
Yeah, but they have
yeah,
that.
they were sitting there like.
And so that's because they figure we're gonna be, well, they know we're gonna get this superhuman strength,
Like
so that they can be in the thing, so they can fight and have extra strength, so they can fight against you. So they already have that ready. That's their strength. That's what I'm saying. We're not weak. We got this military power, and we have the AI behind us, right? We have digital drones and striker drones. We got heat-seeking missiles. We got smart bullets go around the corner and stuff on you. We got microwave guns. So we yeah. Drones, yeah. Unmanned
planes
planes
that
too,
one
yeah.
they had the computer was a plane. They had the computer flying the plane.
Yeah.
Forgot what the
Bunker
name of it
busters and
was.
stuff, yeah.
But I think it was back the one they had with what's his name, Sean Connery, I think it was, when he had to hunt that plane down and take it out because the plane was like cold blooded. They was talking, you know. What I mean?
But that's what they
Yeah.
I think I remember that one. That was like in the 90s,
Yeah. I went back a little bit on you. I went back a little, brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'll keep going. It says, righteous people are nothing but a nuisance.
Yeah, because it says that we're turning their world upside down. They don't like it, man. We're out here preaching and prophesying, turning their world upside down. Because lies to them is right side up, right? It's good. But we're telling the truth. So it's flipping everything back the righteous way. But for them, it's upside down. For them, that it ain't no good. It's a nuisance to them, right? That's why we got kicked out, right? And who's in office again, right? Right?
Yeah, it says, so let's look for chances to get rid of them.
Because what Apostle Mark called Trump? What do you call him? He's
What are you in Isaiah 55?
No. It was a
He's
Psalm
Oh, okay.
what do you call Trump? The leader that was in Rome.
Oh, okay. Nero.
Nero, yeah. So we got Nero again. So when Nero was upset, he don't like so-called Negro. That's why he did that strike in
What?
no, he did a strike in Nigeria,
Nigeria.
Oh, yeah.
right?
It's
Saying he
blaming
did it.
Christians
So
on
it
the
shows that
Christians.
he's against you Israelites. So he's got military in the streets of America, in the ghettos, right? Then he's going against Venezuela. They're over there jacking up Levi over in Haiti, even bringing Hamites over to fight against them, right?
You talking about the guy that's supposed to get the Nobel Peace Prize?
Right, yeah. One that should get the Nobel Peace Prize.
Kicking
yeah.
it off with everybody and he can find.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they what was the Kenyans? They got the Kenyan military over there messing with Levi, man. And Levi's going through hell, man. Right? So it's showing you that's their MO. They're gonna use that power to come against us, man. Right?
Con, bro. Well, I read it again. It says, righteous people are nothing but a nuisance, so let's look for chances to get rid of them. It says they are
being what? The devil, the deceiver, the false accuser.
the deception.
Right, the deception. Let's look for a reason, which means you got to make up one. Right. And that's why we're about to go into a false flag event soon. Right. The brother Amawan Gabar was talking about. Is it Amawan Gabar?
Yeah.
Was talking about the way silver just spiked up. It went from being like $40, $38, $40 to it's almost $90, and then in a small bit of time. So that's like a telltale sign something's about to happen, man.
More than double.
Right?
More than double.
Yeah.
It says they are against what we do. They accuse us of breaking the law of Moses and violating the traditions of our ancestors.
Right. And that's how they get us, because if we're what was it in Judith? If they sin against their power, then we can go against them. But if they not sin against their power, let's think not to go against them unless you be a reproach. And see, that's what's about to happen ultimately. They're about to be a reproach to the whole world, right? It's going to be, they're going to fall into that ditch, not knowing they're about to be that reproach, man.
Right.
Right?
Got a piece of it.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Psalms 140 and verse 1. Deliver me, O Lord, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, right? You know, which Esau Edom, right? Which imagine mischief in their heart.
That's perfect. That's what it is, because they're going to make up things
Yeah.
to come up against you.
Yeah.
They're just imagining things.
Yeah, we
Hey.
saw in the second chapter. I was on.
Hey, showing you that they're in their blessing, because it talks about how when we're in our blessing, we're going to meditate terror. So that's them meditating terror on us.
Yeah.
Right? Right? So they're in their blessing. You're in your heaven. You're in your heaven, and you get to meditate terror upon us, man. Put us in the ghettos, the barrios, and the reservations, and then meditate terror on us, man. Right?
Continually are they gathered together for war.
Woo-hoo. Wait, say that again.
Continually
Right.
are they gathered together for war.
That's why the scripture say, never trust thy enemy. He's going to continually be against you, ready for war against you, so-called black, Hispanic, and Indians. But, hey, you're not black if you don't vote for Biden, right? You know what I mean? You simple-minded jakes, man. But hey,
Keep on. There's two more verses.
it's good.
I got a
Yeah,
quick question
it's
to
me,
go
it's
with.
me.
I just got a quick one to go with what you were saying. This is Isaiah 14 and 6, because it says continually. It says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke.
Yeah.
He that ruled the nations in anger
Mm.
is persecuted and none hinders.
Right, yeah, and that's what's all about to
coming.
That's all it's about to come. Yeah.
Nobody
Right.
gonna be able to stop it.
Yeah. Not
Right.
nobody gonna want to stop it. The people break out
Yeah.
and sing it.
Right.
Like how's
No.
that gonna make you feel when you going down, the whole world is you know what I mean? They sing it.
Right. Well, it's afterwards, because right now they is trying to stop it.
Well, it's like
they
the Wizard
don't
of
like
Oz,
it.
right? The Wicked Witch is dead.
Right.
They all broke out and
'Cause
singing.
Yeah. That's in the kingdom. That's when we got full control.
Right.
Because right now, they trying to stop it. It's like the Matrix, like you said. You said if they're not, like you said, if they're not with us, they're against us, because they can they'll turn into
Yeah.
they'll turn into
They're
an
still
agent.
locked in,
They're
yeah.
still locked in. So these people, they're gonna fight against you.
Oh, without
And a lot of them, they can still see the truth. Some of them, people are starting to see some things, man.
Hey, and that's-
Even within the MAGA, and that's why they're divided.
Yeah.
They're divided within the thing, the divided states of America, and it's
Right.
more divided than it's ever been.
Yeah, Satan be against Satan.
Right.
That nation cannot stand.
Huh?
That's the people, man.
Right.
They're not.
Yeah, 'cause people makes a city or
Right,
a nation.
right.
Without the people, if you're all there is no nation.
And that's why we're in the condition we're in now, because like when you watch a lot of Elder Menachem Zakba's video, who is it that's coming up against us the most?
Jake?
Jake. It's our people, especially the Esau's pit bull, man. The black woman.
Yeah.
She's fervent
No
about
void.
her disobedience and her basically coming against this word, man.
She joined hands with them in the garden.
Oh, without a doubt.
And then
Without a
her,
doubt.
but her lacking knowledge doesn't help, because when it comes to our people, when we believe in something, we really believe in it,
All in.
and then we're all in. But her thing is, she's all in on not understanding, having ignorance,
Right.
and
She's
you're gonna
okay with it. She's okay with it.
She's okay. Yeah. Well, she thinks she really
Yeah, she
believes in it.
thinks
She
she's
really
like that.
believe. They
Yeah.
really believe in this shit. And you're trying to correct them, trying to give them, but for
It
them,
all sounds
they
foolish to it.
right. Well, lies sound better to the ears of our people, right? Because their whole thing is they've been taught lies, so they believe the lies. And some people don't want to undo what's already been wound, so to speak.
Right.
You know what I mean? If it's already wound up and already a certain way, you're gonna break. Yeah, you're comfortable. Yeah, you're gonna break
too
that.
much mental anguish.
Yeah, you're gonna break up their comfortability, right? Yeah.
That's why the scripture says, "Well, I will search Jerusalem with candles for those that are settled upon their leaves, man." It's comfortable.
Yeah, because when the scripture says, "Come as a little child," right, and be as you not have known. Like, how do you feel as a? Because some people get offended, because that's why the Lord said that he's a rock of offense. You're 50 years old or whatever age you are, and if somebody comes to tell you that everything you ever learned is BS and is wrong, they're getting offended. Like, what? You know what I mean?
There's no Santa Claus.
You can see all illustrations of what you just said that settled on their leave and that offense. When you tell them Christmas is a violation,
Right.
what do they say? It's for the
kids.
children.
Right. Yeah.
So you're going to violate and violate. You know what I mean? Just to stay in that path you in. You know, knowing it's wrong,
Yeah.
but it's for the, no, it ain't for the kids.
I got
You know,
I
it's
told
for
him, I
your
told him.
violence.
No, I was just making, because this brother still got a couple of the precepts.
Okay, no,
These
scripture,
are juicy.
scripture.
I was just following
What?
along.
Okay, go ahead. No, that's fine.
I'll go back to it.
I was just asking.
I'll go back to it.
Go ahead. Wait,
Two more verses, brother.
Okay, come. It's Psalms 140 in verse 3. They have sharpened their tongues like a
Serpent. Adder.
Going back to the garden, man.
Yeah.
Right.
That same serpent.
Same serpent, yeah. Deceiver, yeah.
Poison is under their lips.
Right, the lies, the deceptions.
Allah.
Yeah.
Verse
Right.
4. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man,
Right.
who have purposed to overthrow my goings.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if the law's their strength,
Yeah.
how are they using to purpose your goings, to overthrow your goings? They're gonna use the law. Oh nope. It's mandatory. Everybody must need a micro C hip. Mandatory. And then do it by the law. Right?
They write
Or they
messages
might
by
do
law.
it even
Yeah.
yeah,
Find that.
do
That's
you
good.
can get that. Yeah. Yeah, because or they might even just do it how they did it during the CV19. Doing CV19, they put it on the businesses, so the government can say it ain't us,
Right.
and then you'll violate any business because they're not in business protocol if you don't push that everyone must receive the jump shot.
Right.
Everybody ain't walking around with their face covered with a
Right.
thing that couldn't stop smoke, bro.
No. It didn't
I
help
mean,
at all.
it couldn't stop nothing, right? But you had to have it around your face just to show a similitude of being a servant, a slave, right? Being down, being thing, because they're
Obedient.
meditating terror upon you, right?
Obedient to them.
Right,
And
obedient to
their
them.
number one dude was saying that the N95A does not stop the particulates that
Right.
are the C19. Their
Yeah.
number one, the
Ouchie Fauci,
yeah.
Ouchie Fauci,
You know what I mean? The one that, yeah, you know.
right?
It says, you still over?
No, I
Yeah,
think that's
so-
it.
No, I got that Psalms 94 and 20. But if he's done, I think you
Verse,
found
through
out.
verse 4 is good. Bro.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he
Read
read
five?
4.
Yeah,
I think
good.
you want to read 5?
You want me to read 5?
Yeah, come. Perfect. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Go 5, go 5.
Psalms 140 and verse 5. The proud have hid in a
Right.
snare from me.
Yeah, that's ultimately what the micro C hip is, man. It's a
Snare.
hidden snare, right? It's gonna be like you said, a stability coin, stable coin. You're gonna have that stability because you're gonna spend so much extra dollars trying to catch up with the hyperinflation. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to give in, or
beg
you're gonna
for
be
it.
outside the
Yeah.
grid for so long. People are just gonna give in,
They're
or
going to back you in the corner.
they're gonna back you in the corner. Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Without faith, guess what they're going to do?
yeah. They're gonna get
Line
They're
up.
gonna win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not going. They're not going. Put it in you forcefully.
No.
You're gonna ask them for it. You know what I
Right.
mean? They're gonna make you want it. you know?
Right. Right. Not to mention with the chaos going on.
Yeah.
With the it says the Lord said He should put an Egyptian against the Egyptian. When all that's happening, you're gonna beg for it. You mean
And the
people?
prime Salaki, I was just gonna say, a prime example of that was 9/11. What did the people do? Take my liberties, take my freedom
For safety, yeah.
but keep me safe.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That was, well, huh?
You know?
Right.
That's
That's when
the
they
whole reason why they
Right.
did it.
Yeah. People screamed to take my rights from
Right.
me.
Well, that's
You
what
know
they
what I mean?
that's what they brought in the Patriot Act.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Patriot
yeah.
Act signed pretty much all your rights away.
Yeah.
When he brought in the Patriot Act, and then of course Obama did a couple more, and then Trump is just finishing up the rest. That's why it's the big ugly bill. It's pretty much going to wrap everything else up in that, showing you that they're going to bring in the Palantir and all that, and now you're going to be under truly a digital. You're going to know you're in prison, right? You're going to know that you're a subject, but like you said, being pressed, being between a rock and a hard, showing you where this is Egypt, right?
Yeah.
Is it Egypt that
Double
means that?
straights.
Is it Egypt or Mizraim mean a rock and a hard place?
Double straight.
Double straights?
Yeah.
Straight.
Straight.
Was it Egypt?
Mizraim.
Mizraim? Yeah, double straights. So you're gonna know that that's where you're at. You're in Mizraim.
And I think America
double
means
straight.
bitter, doesn't it?
Yeah.
America meaning bitter,
Yeah.
Amargo.
Right.
Amargo.
Amargo.
yeah, bitter,
Yeah, bitter.
right? So you're gonna know that you're in this double straight, what the Edomite deemed as Egypt, right? Which means what? Bondage, right? The house of bondage, right?
Yeah,
You're gonna
'cause
know
it tells
that,
you what in Jeremiah, the land of Merathaim, which means double rebellion.
right?
That-
All right.
that's
Yeah,
what
this
we're
is
in.
it.
This
Yeah,
is
it's definitely, that's definitely it.
Oh, man,
But,
26 genders,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Madness.
And cords, they have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me.
Like
And
traps.
Salah, yeah. Salah, yep. You got to meditate on these things, right? So pause moment for you,
Yeah.
you to meditate. Yeah,
Drop the mic,
Yeah,
drop
so
the mic.
pause. Yeah, and it's time for you to think,
Oh, yeah.
right? Focus. You got to push up.
No, I got the one you told me to get.
Go ahead.
You want it?
Go ahead, yeah.
Going back to, all right, Hebrews 7 and verse 11. That says, if there be perfection, whereby the Levitical priesthood,
Right.
for under the people received the law,
Mm-hmm.
what further need was there that another priest should rise after the order of Melchizedek?
Right. What order is it? You get that Genesis 49 and I think it's 8. Right? Going back to this, showing you that this is already set up. Going all the way back from the beginning, right? Genesis meaning beginning, right? Go back to that, just
Right.
to give you the,
Right. Well, he's getting that. Finish
Go
the
ahead,
verse.
go
It
ahead,
says, and not be called after the order of Aaron.
right, because we're not under the order of Aaron, right? Even though that was a shadow of things to come,
But shadow of things to come.
right? And that's all it was, right? So when you're given that gifts at the tree, it was really meant to give him the gifts of being the high priest, man. It's not giving gifts for whatever, so you could be more selfish and more rebellious, right? When you said double rebellion, this is the
Double
place.
Merathaim.
Merathaim, so you could be a Merathaim, right? Double rebellion in this place, Babylon the Great, man. Right?
You look at our people, what are they? Full out
Go ahead.
rebellion on rebellion. Yeah,
Okay.
so this is Genesis 49, NLT in verse 8. I'm going to get it out the NLT. It says, Judah, your brothers will praise you.
Right.
You will grasp
Judah's
your
the head
enemies
tribe.
by the neck.
Judah's the head tribe, so things are about to be turned around. Your people are gonna, because we're the downscouring of the earth, even amongst our own brothers, amongst the tribes. But the Lord's gonna turn everything right side up, right? Starting with us telling the truth, and then our brothers are gonna praise us, meaning they're gonna get in line. They're gonna know, hey, this is the head tribe. We gotta follow the law, statutes, commandments, and we want to have what? Good success, like the brother went to twice.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, because that was beautiful. We needed to hear that, because that's what it is, man. It's going into us being, instead of, like I said, a generational curses, generational blessings, bro. Right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, why do you think the apostles chose the tribe of Judah to imitate or to claim heritage? Because it's the head tribe.
Right.
They could have chose Ephraim. It's a bigger tribe. They could have chose any of them. there's a reason why they chose to be Judah. Or,
Right.
you
Well, the
know.
Most High made them do that,
Yeah.
so just so that the lies could be brought out too, right? Because every time they say something, especially with the truth, it's like they put their foot in their mouth because they're gonna always get tripped up, right? And that's what this is. That's what we are. Yeah, we're stumbling block. That's yikwab. We're always yikwabbing them. So always they're gonna say something. They're gonna say, well, hey, what you call them? Tazariak, like Pastor Hart say. You know, the other groups they're on some other stuff, but when they do something good, you gotta give them this props. Tazariak did a thing with an Edomite, and he was bringing out all the things about Deuteronomy 28, and there was an Edomite saying, damn, you know what? That do sound more like. He said, I ain't trying to jump bandwagon, but it does sound more like the so-called black people than it does like you, because there was another Jewish guy with him.
He was confounded.
He was confounded, and the dude was like, it does sound more like black, right? Oh, they were brought on slave ships, and then he came and went and saying, when were you brought up? Well, we were on trains. Well, trains ain't slave ships, bro, right?
Trains
Big difference.
bounce
It's a
you
big
like a ball
difference across the sea. Yeah.
You know?
Right. So every time they say that's what the Lord, he wanted them to do that. So every time they put their foot in their mouth and we yikwab them, and that's what he did. He yikwabbed them all day. Beautiful. You know what I mean? Gotta give him his credit. That was beautiful. But
It says again, you will grasp your enemies by the neck. All your relatives will bow before you.
right, yeah. See, starting with Yahushua, King David, right? The 12, the 144,000, right? But
Verse 9. Judah, my son, is a young lion that has finished eating its prey.
right,
Like a lion, he crouches and lies down.
right. But remind me of that Dave Chappelle when the dude got we eating the turkey and he got the itis. Yeah, the nigga itis. Yeah, that's basically what that is. Yeah, he said he ate and he lied down and you got that itis. You know, you Jakes got comfortable, but see, the Lord is going to allow Trump to push things and put you on edge again.
Too much turkey and too much Sainitis.
Sainitis, yeah. Sainitis, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, exactly. Beautiful. Right? Yep. Beautiful.
Keep going.
Yeah.
It says, like a lion, he crouches and lies down, like a lioness who dares to rouse him. The scepter will not depart from Judah.
That's the part right there. That's showing you that it's all the way to when you go to Genesis meaning beginning. This is the beginning. It was always meant to be the high priest. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, meaning the rulership, being a king. Go ahead.
It says, nor the ruler's staff from his descendants.
Right. Basically, it should have been, I think, basically being a priest. I wish you. Can you read the other version?
Says,
That part?
verse
The
KJV.
Yeah.
It says, verse 10, the scepter shall not depart from Judah,
The
nor
rulership,
a lawgiver.
right? Being a
from-
priest, right?
Yeah.
Being that priesthood, being a king and a
King
priest.
and priest, right?
Right.
The king makes the law.
Yeah, scepter, yeah, the power. So the
Power,
power is
yeah.
going to come from Judah, right? And everybody, all our brothers are going to come showing you that Yahushua has always been set up to be the high priest. That's why I would have said that it would. Well, it's going. I think you ain't got to that part yet, but it's going to come to that. But
It says, from between his feet until Shiloh come,
right, which
And
Yahushua came during the time him being the sacrifice, right?
and unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
Yeah, and that's the second coming. He's gathering us now through the word, right?
And who's that people?
Right? The people, what being the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, right? And you Israelite foreigners, right? Who phenotype may look like another nation, but your bloodline goes back to Israel through your father, right? But
Verse 12, it says, for the priesthood being changed, there is made a necessity, a change also of the law.
of the law, right? But it ain't really a change. It seems like a change because, you know, that's why it's called revelation, right? A revelation is something that you know that needs to be taught a little more, to be revealed, something deeper that you know, right?
It says, for he of whom these things are spoken pertaineth to another tribe, of which no man gave attendance at the altar.
Right.
It says, for it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
Right. Being that he's that priest.
It says,
Right.
It says, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood.
Right, good.
It says, as it yet far more evident, for that after the similitude of Melchizedek, there ariseth another priest.
Right, after the similitude of but he is
Melchizedek. Yeah.
Right? Right? And there came a priest. So they're going back to the point of them giving the gifts. The gifts were set up because he's the priest. Right? After the order of Melchizedek. It's not you just giving out gifts just to be giving out gifts without having an understanding, which the Lord was born in the springtime and not in winter.
And didn't Abraham give Melchizedek a tenth of
Tithe.
his spoils?
Tenth of tithe, yeah.
He gave him a tithe,
Of everything, actually.
of his spoils, yeah.
Yeah, it's up here.
Yeah. Yeah, tenth of everything. Cattle, cattle, even money, gold, or shekels, should you say? Shekels, right?
That the original.
You want me to keep going on this, brother? Or that's the point you want?
Although
I
I
believe
don't
that's
think
the
the shekels would have been dead at that time.
I could read a couple more verses. It says, who was made not after the law
Right, there you go.
of a carnal commandment,
Right,
but
there you
after
go.
the power of an endless life.
Yeah, there you go.
It says,
Yeah.
for he
I know.
testifieth, thou art a priest forever,
Yeah,
after the order of Melchizedek.
We're going, because it goes talks about the Lord made an oath.
It
The
says,
Father made an oath. Yeah.
for there is verily a disannulling of the
Uh-huh.
commandment going before the weakness and unprofitableness thereof.
Mhm.
It says, for the law made nothing perfect. Woo!
Right.
It just condemns
But
us, man.
the
Shows
law
you
came,
you're
the law's
imperfect.
perfect, but then you're not perfect.
Right.
And then
Right.
it shows you, yeah, your
Put it in
imperfection.
the mirror, it's a mirror.
Yeah.
You know, like, ooh, I'm fucked up. You know, I need a savior.
You need a savior.
I need help. Yes.
Yep. It says, for the law made nothing perfect, but the bringing in of a better hope did. It says, by which we draw nigh unto the Most High.
Right,
It says, and as much as not without an oath, he was
Right.
made priest.
right,
It says, for those priests were made without an oath.
right. They were made without an oath. They set it up, but it wasn't an oath from the Most High, right? From Yahweh.
Yeah.
Right? And we already said the word of Yahweh goes out, will never come back void. So if he set that up from the beginning, from Genesis, from the beginning, he can't come in there and change, oh, you know what? No, we got to still keep it through Aaron. Or you know what? Since the Israelites are scattered everywhere, there ain't no more priests, there ain't no more Israelites. Now there's spiritual Israelites. You just got to come and believe. You just come out of anywhere, which don't even make sense, because if you're a Moabite or whatever, you're doing something else, and you're in your other custom, nobody cared about Yahweh Shai dying over there on Calvary.
No.
You were over there doing your own thing. You know? So why was it? Because we've been into different captivities, and now the book has been spread around. Now you're able to read it. You just got to read it and become saved. Now you could just get beamed up with us. That's crazy, man. You went to your own vomit. What's his name? The Deacon Akkad and the dude. What's his name? Assad.
Assad.
Yeah, man, lost their mind. Right?
Yeah, the Lord put that spirit on them. It
Go
says,
ahead.
Right, that's why I say it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Almighty Father.
Right.
Because, shit, 15 years, but 15 years, Assad, he claimed he never really believed. Right.
He's an Edomite, bro. He's an Edomite, or his mama's an Edomite. If he ain't an Edomite, his mama's an Edomite.
terror, huh?
Yeah, well, maybe he might be a terror. He may not be. Because if you're saying you don't believe,
It's a wicked Jake. You know what I mean?
no, but I'm saying because I think maybe it's his mom is an Edomite.
He
You know
wants
how
to
you know,
save her, yeah.
and he wanted to save her, so he
Love
don't
my
really
mama.
believe. Yeah.
Jake loves
So
his
I
mama.
never really, it never sat right with me.
Right.
Right? Because he wants to save his mom.
Right.
You know.
You know?
Or something like that. Because
Well,
I met a
you
Jake
want
that was
this-
like that. I was out teaching, the dude came up, he was like, yeah, bro, but because he favored the GOCC and I kind of broke down some things about him. I said, yeah, GOCC, and he seen what I was saying, but then he was like, but my mom, you know, his thing was his mom. His mom is white. And that's the only reason why he liked the GOCC, because GOCC was saying the white people can be, you know, so-called white people, or what looks like white people, which they could be other than another nation, but what perceived to be a so-called white person, he was clinging on to his mom, and that could be these dudes too, clinging on to your mom, or you. I don't know.
Or just being wicked.
Or just
like
just being wicked. You gotta get it. You gotta get that bag. Yeah, you gotta get that bag. Gotta get that money, bro. You know, cash rules everything around me.
I mean, there's a reason why.
It ain't your house shy.
It's 2/3 not
It's
gonna
cash.
make it, man. Out of the house of Israel on this side in this land, 2/3 can't, or you know, wicked. Refuse to repent. Refuse to turn back. And any opportunity they can, they're gonna scratch that itch they have with what they want to do. If it's not convenient to what they're trying to do, they're not gonna take it, man. They're gonna refuse, reject, you know. Flip it,
Wash, and repeat.
Smack it up.
Right.
flip it,
Wash,
rub it
wash,
down.
repeat.
Yeah, it's truth. It offends them.
Yeah, right.
Offensive to them.
Ah.
I'll keep going, brother.
Let's keep going.
I might as well finish. It's only for a couple more verses. It says, for those priests were made without an oath, but this was an oath by him that said unto him, the Lord swear and will not repent. Thou art a priest forever after the order of Melchizedek.
Because the word of the Lord, the Lord ain't gotta repent, man. He's gonna repent. That's his son. He's only begotten. He's gonna repent after swearing with an oath, right? That his son is always gonna be the high priest forever. After the order of Melchizedek, because he is Melchizedek, right? But then there's another one where it says that even it says we're gonna be on better promises. So Melchizedek is perfect, but we're gonna be even on better promises than Melchizedek. Oh, you
All right, gentlemen.
Hey,
I'm for
come.
I'm for sure gonna call you tonight, brother.
Come, yeah, shout one.
It says,
Okay.
It says by so much as Yahweh Shai made a surety of a better testament.
Right.
That they truly were
There it is. a better
testament.
Gun. Well, there it is, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to think of Melchizedek was already perfect. He had no father, no mother. He came straight from heaven and just popped to materialize, and then went over there and Abraham gave him a tenth of all he had, bro. And then this is going to be even better than that, bro. It's crazy. But
it says they truly were many priests because they were not suffered to continue by reason of death. It says, but this man, because he continueth forever, or continueth ever, hath an unchangeable priesthood.
Right.
It says, wherefore he is able also to save them to the uttermost. It says that come.
Hey, and where we're at, we're in the uttermost parts of the earth. Right. And here in Babylon the Great, the uttermost parts of the world. He can save us to the utmost.
Right.
Again,
it says, wherefore he is able also to save them to the uttermost that come unto him, to come into the Most High by him, seeing he ever liveth to make intercession for them.
And that's what we come in through Yahweh Shai. Right?
He's our mediator.
Where you at? I want to get that uttermost.
Okay, Hebrews 7.
Hebrews?
Yep, and 25.
Right? Yeah, he's our high priest.
I think it means that there's no.
He's our high
can't
priest.
Stop it. The uttermost. It's like
he's our high priest. He's our mediator.
Like
he's also our advocate, right? Because we're all on trial, right? Ultimately, we're hoping that we make it, man. Whereas it ain't guaranteed. We're all on trial, right? So we've all committed sins, our past lives, and this and that. We're on trial for that. So we're hoping to get mercy, man, right? And that's what it is. And when we got our mediator, and through the mediator, hey, we're going to be able to surpass all things, man. Right?
I got that. Just bring it up.
Go ahead.
Fine. This is Strong's G 3838.
Strong's G 3838. Pontelase.
Pontelase. And it's all complete, perfect, completely, perfectly, utterly. From the entomology, let's see, 3956. Go there. And that is individually, pos, individually, each, every, any, all, the whole, everyone, all things, everything, collectively,
Right.
some of all types.
Whoa,
The
whoa,
Israelites.
Like Israelites,
Like,
yeah.
You know,
Right, right.
They come looking like that speckled bird.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean?
Right,
Yeah,
so,
it's gonna make us perfect.
yeah, so his blood covers all Israel,
Right.
but the elect on this side.
Yes.
So that destruction won't take place.
Right,
Right.
right. Yeah, because that makes sense. Because his blood had to have a full covering,
Yeah.
right? It wasn't just a partial payment
No.
where he's just only paying for the elect. He's paying for the whole nation,
Mhm.
but only the elect is going to be saved on this side to bring back the rest of Israel, which still you've been purchased, man,
Right.
by that blood. Hey, man, that's beautiful, bro. Hey, man,
Yeah, I was
it's
looking
amazing,
at
man.
Tell us.
The love that the Lord has, man. The people say you could just make up a Bible. You couldn't. In your wildest dreams, you couldn't make this up, bro.
Yeah, hey, it had multiple root. See the other one?
You wanna go? You keep going.
Con. So this is the second root. It's
Strong's G 5056. Tell us.
telos,
Tell us.
end, termination, the limit at which a thing ceases to be, always of the end of some act or state, but not the end of a period of time, the end, the last in any succession or series, eternal, that by which a thing is finished, its close issue, the end of which all things relate, the aim, purpose, toll, custom, i.e., indirect tax or on goods.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The end. What that part said? The end of.
The end to which all
No, wait,
things relate.
The other one up here says something. You said something.
Termination,
In-
last of any succession or series, that by which a thing is
Cease. Yeah. That's what. That which a thing is finished, right? Because now the thing that is finished is what our wickedness,
Yeah.
our bondage. What the Lord said, I will bring them out of the captivity, or bring thee again from the captivity.
Hey, what did he say
Right.
right before he gave up the ghost?
It is finished.
It is finished, right?
Man, he's complete.
Right, completed. Yeah, it's finished. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I got a precept for
go
that.
ahead.
Isaiah 53:10, it says, "Yet it pleased the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to bruise him. He hath put him to grief.
Right,
When thou shalt make his soul an offering, see for sin,
right.
he shall see his seed." Why? Because he was who? Isaac. And Isaac shall that seed be called.
Right.
Which is who? Jacob, man. 12 tribes of Israel. All of them. Not, it says, all thy seed shall be justified.
Right.
And not just the elect, but all the seed.
Not
Right.
just the you wish and levy.
It says, he shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall prosper in his hand.
Right. Yeah, yeah. And that's what it is. Right, to bring us back to being what? Complete, full, complete, a completion.
Right.
Right, to be renewed. Right, kainos. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That says
Refreshed.
Hey, it's refreshing, man.
Right time.
Yeah.
That's good.
Right. So, yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, good.
Okay. Yeah, we good though. So, with all that, Lord willing, that was a edifying lesson for the brothers and sisters out there, right? So,
Yeah,
you wanna?
well, let me finish this off.
Oh, you gonna finish?
Yeah, let me finish this off.
The rest of the meat up.
Yeah, Isaiah 53:11. There's only a couple more verses. It says, he shall see of the travail of his soul,
Right.
and shall be satisfied. By his knowledge shall my righteous servant justify many. Who's that
Right.
many?
Right.
Okay.
That's the
That's,
elect.
that's Israel beginning with the elect.
Right.
It
But
says-
it said what? By the knowledge.
By his knowledge.
By his knowledge.
Yeah.
And we have to have what? The knowledge of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, it says we have the mind
Mind of Yahweh Shai. Right.
It says, for he shall bear their
That's that
iniquities.
wisdom and stability.
Right.
Yeah.
Stability
of that
of the times. Yeah.
Done. It says, therefore will I divide him a portion with the great.
Right,
Because
yeah,
Yahweh
yeah,
Shai,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
It says, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong.
Yeah.
He's not going to be like Esau. He's going to share,
Fair.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike,
Amalek, yeah. He won't
Aaron,
give his people nothing.
You know what I'm saying? You already in the Genesis 49? Go to Benjamin, because it talks about how Benjamin is going to share that spoils too, right? Yeah, because that's the time that how the Lord is. Yeah, because like you said, Amalek only leaves it to where it's just that 1/3, that 1%, just that royal family is making money and doing good. And then he got a couple other rich people, and then you have the middle class. But they're so greedy that they don't even want it to be a middle class. They just want it to be just them ruling, and then the poor, and that's it, right?
Yeah. Well, that's
So you
why,
have to be in complete servitude. You have to have the digital all, right? And that's it.
That's why Esau mad at Esau, man.
Right.
Amalek came from what? The concubine. You know what I'm saying? And he got the biggest portion of the blessing, man.
Yeah, because
Did you find your brother?
Who did you say? Benjamin?
yeah, should be Benjamin. Yeah.
Said this is again in Genesis 49:27, and it reads, Benjamin shall ripen as a wolf.
Driving as a wolf, yeah.
In the morning he shall devour the prey.
Right,
At night he shall divide
right. And
the
where?
spoil.
Right. So we're in the night. We're about to be in the night, but it says the day stars coming. Right. The day stars coming. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Even though you endure, was it? I think it's
Shit.
you endure, but joy cometh in the morning. I believe it's in Proverbs.
I believe it's in Lamentations.
It's in Lamentations. I thought it was in Proverbs.
It could be one
I
of
think
the
it's Proverbs. Too. Yeah. One of the Proverbs.
But joy cometh in the morning.
But joy cometh in the morning.
Right.
Not Proverbs, but
Let's look it up.
Psalms. Psalms. I believe Psalms. I thought it was. Psalms, not Proverbs. Psalms. Salakia. I think it's in Psalms. Joy cometh in the morning. Like you weep at that night, but joy cometh in the morning. And that's what we're at. That's what we're doing. We're weeping.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the highways and the byways, and we're weeping. Right? Right? Now, if I got just remember about
Psalms 30:5.
Okay.
Anger endureth but a moment, in his favor is life.
No, it
Weeping
should,
may endure for
it should
a
not. Should be
night.
darkness. It should be darkness. Should be like some
Let me see if I can.
Psalms
Your-
30:5.
darkness.
No, it says, for his anger is but for a moment, his favor is for life. Weeping may endure for a night.
Oh, okay, because that's it.
But
Okay.
joy
cometh in the
cometh
morning. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yep, that's the one. Okay, Salakia. You know how you read certain and
You're thinking of a
Yeah,
different word
words,
because you might have heard the AMP or the NLT
Yeah.
will give a different
Yeah.
word. Yeah, he was reading something earlier and it put me in the mind, but I was like, no, he's literally reading but he's reading it out of the AMP. Yeah,
oh, read that one more time, right?
come.
I kind of messed you up.
No,
So I'm
no,
gonna-
not at all.
so they
Okay.
kinda-
Psalms, this is Psalms 30 and verse 5, and it reads, let me see if anything else I want. I'll start at 4. It says, sing unto Yahweh, O ye saints of his.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right here. This is the song, right? This is that song. So we're singing the song on the highways and the byways, in the four winds of the earth. Hey, preaching in truth and sincerity, man. Lord willing, you know.
And give thanks at the remembrance of his holiness.
And that's what we're doing. We're remembering how holy the Lord is. That holy, that sacrifice, man. Right? Giving thanks, that showing that he was that priest. He was the priest and always meant to be that priesthood. So we got to give thanks to that holiness, that Lord. It was things that he. What was it? I think you read it. Something about the predestined.
He established.
Pre-established
He
it.
established the law.
Yeah, he pre-established the law. He pre-established the righteousness. He pre-established our victory, man. Lord
Oh, yeah,
willing,
of
that we're
course.
part of that number. Yeah. Right.
It says, for his anger endureth but a moment.
Right. See, and that's the Lord. We're in captivity. We're in the place of what, drawing water. and he's afflicting us, but his anger is going to be for what a moment, right? And it seemed like a long time, but it's technically a moment, because it said it. Go to Revelations 20. Says he shall Esau shall rule, but a little space or a little season. It's like a little season. So that, I mean, even though it seemed like it's been what 500 years or 1,500 years, something like that, but
Right. Job 20, the triumphing of the wicked is but for a moment.
right?
Yeah, time.
Just a moment, yeah.
What is it? You were sold to the nations, not because you're, but because you
drove me to wrath, yeah, not for your destruction, right?
but because you drove the Most High to wrath.
Right.
You know, so we pissed him off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that 15 is a day and a half. If it was 1,500
This is,
years,
this is
it's a
Zechariah?
day and a half.
This is
If it
Zechariah?
was 500, it was a half a day.
Is it Zechariah or Zephaniah? It says, I will, what's this? I will receive your punishment.
I will
bear their iniquity. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Is it Zechariah?
no.
Or is it Zephaniah?
Micah.
Micah. That's right.
7:9.
Okay. Because I know it's right. You know.
Bear the iniquity
get that
of
for
the Lord
that.
until he plead my cause.
Yeah.
Micah 7:9.
Yeah, because that's what we have to. That's what we're at. We're reminded that Yahweh Shai, that marvelousness that he did. That man, you couldn't make it up, man. You couldn't make up a better thing. You couldn't pray. You couldn't create what the Lord has created already. That He already predestined for this to be, man. It's the greatest thing you could do. So we got to give glory and thanks that the Lord has put us in a thing where we can remember again, right?
Well, I got to preach this.
Right,
Quick. Because I was going to the night, right? The joy coming in the morning. There was another one of Lamentations I was thinking about, and it's this one. Lamentations 3:21. It says, "This I recall to my mind."
Right. See, and that's where we're at.
Therefore,
We're
I have
talking-
hope.
Yeah, this is where we have the hope at now.
Right?
man.
It says,
Beautiful.
"It is of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai's mercies that we are not consumed, because His compassions fail not."
Yeah, and this is what makes us not consumed, because it says that He was angry for a moment, right? And in that moment, we could have been consumed, but that's why he's going into what? The part where joy is going to come in the morning.
Right.
Right?
And what did it say? Therefore, you sons of Jacob are not
Consumed. Right, yeah.
Right. The consumption decreed to overflow in
Righteousness,
and
yeah.
destruction, man.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So
the elect
even
not
in
gonna
that
take-
destruction is going to be mercy.
Mercy,
Yeah,
yeah.
Because Jake's
Oh, yeah,
fucked
of
up.
course,
Why
of
should
course.
you be punished any
More, right,
You
of
will
course.
only revolt more
More
and
and
more.
more.
And you see that with our people, man.
Right.
Just rebellious as hell. Even when they know it's for their good.
Mhm.
They would much rather Esau kill their kids so that they can
Yeah.
continue to do
To do
the wickedness that
right.
they doing.
Parent Parenthood,
Right,
so they can keep partying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a little bit more.
Or they drop the kids off at grandma's house.
Right.
And then
They'll
grandma,
come back for
she's
cut.
old and this and that, and the kids are acting all crazy.
Right.
Man, crazy, bro.
It says, "It is the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai's mercies that we are not consumed, because His compassions fail not." Listen,
Right.
they are new every morning. Great is Thy faithfulness.
Hey, it's beautiful.
The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai is my portion, saith my soul. Therefore will I hope in Him.
Yeah, he's my portion. Beautiful. That goes to that. Reminds me of was it Second Esdras? Second Esdras 53 or something. When he says thy fervent lover, I am thy fervent lover. Right? Oh, 6 and 53. It's like 6 and 53.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The fervent lover.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's yeah.
We get the rest of it.
Because it says I am thy portion, right? Because when you're that person's portion, you're like a fervent lover of that person. So the him being can you look up that fervent lover? See the definition of that? The fervent lover. Yeah, because that's man. You'll get that one? The 7
You want to get it? 606.
6, yeah.
And I believe it's
50, I think it's 55, 50, yeah, down a little bit further, yeah.
Fervent love.
Verse 58.
Yeah, because that's being the portion. Because
Yeah.
he's saying you are because Yahweh is our portion, like, and we're His portion,
I'll start at
right?
57.
But
2 Letter 6 verse 57. It says, "And now, O Lord, behold these heathen, which has ever been reputed as nothing."
right, and that's part of us being suffering under that for that moment.
Yeah.
Right, His anger and we're suffering under these heathen for that moment,
Right.
right?
Had begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
Right, and that's what happened. They became lords over us, and now we're in the ghettos, the vadios, the reservations. We're under we're under their foot. We're under their,
Right.
you know.
It says, but we thy people,
Right.
whom thou hast called thy firstborn.
Right, we're your people, right? What did he call us that in Exodus?
Yeah.
We're his firstborn. Give them free, let them go, so they may serve me in truth, because that's my firstborn. That's what's happening right now. It talks about how they held them fast and refused to let them go, right? And that's where we're at, man. They refused to let us go, and so we already know the cat is out the bag, so to speak. So we know who we are, but they don't want to let us go.
Right.
And instead of letting us go, they're willing to put troops out. They're ready to come up war against you. They're creating the sixth part of the government, pushing forth 6G, right?
Yeah. Well,
Showing you
even
that
already-
he's the man, and then bringing the micro C hit, which
Right.
is 6.
What-
So
what-
666.
Yeah.
Right.
Which prove also.
Right.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Salaki, and it also identifies us as well because, again, Pharaoh refused to let us
I was just
go.
gonna say that,
This
spirit,
devil
brother.
refuses to let
Right.
us go. But the nickel
Wait.
hats, but the tiny tops have been put out of over, I'm gonna have to look it up. But it's like a
It's been
grip
80.
of countries that they have been expelled
expelled
from.
from, expelled, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm sick of dealing with you. Get
Right, right.
out of my country.
Showing you that
You know
they're
what
the
I mean?
ones that's in Job.
Right,
Was it Job
right.
30?
They
They
not
cried out
wanted
them as
nowhere to go.
a thief.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Showing that they've been getting
You know?
pushed out every time. Yeah.
We're hated amongst all nations, but they don't want to let us go. They want you people out. Like everywhere you go, they want you out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Get out of my country,
That's
you
why-
degenerate.
Yeah.
Man.
Son of a bitch.
Right.
And that's what the Lord said. What in Job the 18th chapter, he should be chased out of the
Right.
world.
Come on.
The Lord gonna chase his ass
No
out.
way. Joe said I wouldn't have him sit with the dogs in my
Yeah,
flock. Why? Because of the shit that you do to the dogs of his flock. Let alone the other animals who really couldn't defend themselves. You know?
But well, let me finish. Verse 58, it says, but we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover,
Let me get this real
are
quick.
given into their hands.
Right. And that's
Fervent lover, AI overview, is someone who loves with intense, passionate, and deep sincerity, showing strong feelings, enthusiasm, and earnest affection. Often extended beyond shallow or conditional love
right
to a
because we're
profound.
fucked up. Like you said, we're behind our shallow and things. Because if you look at it, we're fucked up. You mean why would you love that person? But it goes beyond you looking so. We don't have to be perfect. But we're gonna be perfect though.
Check it out.
Right.
Profound, persistent, and unifying.
Right, there you go. You're gonna unify with
Unifying
him. Right,
bond.
right.
Right,
Yeah, we're gonna
hey.
be unified with him. What it says, as he is, so am I. Talking about Yahweh Shai.
Over Yahweh Shai in John 17 says, be as one as we are one.
Right, yeah.
Let them be as one as we are one.
Fine. Yeah, that's. Go ahead.
This is Micah chapter 7 and verse 9 in the NLT. I will be patient as the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai punishes me.
Yeah.
For I have.
That's where we're at, man. We have to be patient as the Lord punishes us, man. We gotta endure, right? Though he's angry, it's only gonna be for a moment, right? And we gotta endure. We gotta endure it.
In Yahweh Shai, you have no mediator in
Right.
that punishment.
Right.
All you
That's
people
bad.
who are old commandment.
Well, that's why it
Testament
says in is it Revelations? Is it 14:9 going down? It says 14:9. It should be without mixture,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll take
Because
that mark.
that's what. Because they ain't gonna have a mediator. So when it's gonna get poured out, it's gonna get poured out without mixture, without mercy.
No chaser.
No chaser. Yeah.
You got no Yahweh Shai to stand behind. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. You could be drinking that Cuervo without any limit.
Hey,
Right. No salts, nothing.
nothing.
You know,
It
nothing.
reminds me
No,
a little
they-
bit of that movie Gods of Egypt, when he took the little human dude up there to Ra's ship or whatever, and he was like, "Stay in my shadow,"
Ooh, yeah.
because if you step out of my shadow,
no covering.
Yeah, you had no covering.
Covering, right.
And you have to be in the shadow of Yahweh Shai, man.
Right, you
Well,
have
well, that reminds me. It says that we should grab his hem, the garment. We should
okay.
carry.
Oh
remember
yeah,
that one?
they should grab the garment of a Jew. Is
No.
that what you
I'm
said?
talking about Yahweh Shai. Should be.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can find that.
The woman grabbed the hem of his
Garment? No,
and
but
he was
but
he
it talks
talking
about us grabbing grabbing his garment, so to speak.
I thought that was speaking about the nations.
No.
Sure? Is that one? The nations are gonna be
The
trying to
skirt,
grab-
the skirt,
Yeah, trying to grab
the skirt.
the skirt or the garment. Yeah.
Okay. That's not talking about that. Okay.
Yes. I think that's in the Zechariah or somewhere around there. But I can see if I can
You
get
can
it.
see if we can find. Yeah.
That way I can find. That way we know what it is.
Yeah, because I was thinking of something like that. Because even the lady, because that represents Israel. Because you had she was with the blood thing for 12 years. Yeah, for 12 years represents the 12
issue of blood,
tribes.
yeah.
With 12 tribes. So she was what's it called? Unclean.
Yeah.
Right?
As soon as she
You had to
touched
put
it,
you were meant to be put her away,
Yeah,
which that's what happened to us. We were put away. Right?
And
that
that's
represents
his power, man. She touched
To
his
him,
garment.
just to him.
She didn't touch
She
him.
touched where the fringes
touched-
are at, yeah.
And he was like, "Who touched me?" He felt some of
his power go out.
Yeah.
Because of her faith. That's why he turned around and said, "Your faith has made you whole." Right? Yeah. Touching the hem, touching his garment. Right? Yeah, because that's how it goes, man. That's how powerful. Well, show you that the power when Peter, when it was just a shadow, Peter's shadow healed, and that's showing you we're gonna be if that is under the order of Melchizedek, and we got a greater one that's greater than that order of Melchizedek, and a shadow healed you. I mean, what could really? I mean, they even had when they took the little garment, they were passing the garment around. The garment was healing people. How much more when we're past even that, bro? Like when bro, the nations they don't know how happy they're gonna be, but they're gonna be ecstatic. They're gonna be super happy once we're ruling, man. Once after their 1,000 years of servitude and they get their own lands, they're gonna be they're gonna love it, man. Right?
So when the righteous are in authority, the people
Rejoice, right? And yeah, the whole world is gonna be rejoicing. Right?
Yeah, I got it.
Is that what it was?
No, it's talking about the nations.
It's talking about the nations. Yeah.
I can read it if you want me to.
No, because it's talking about the nations. I'm getting more talking about. Because there was one where I was talking about us.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they're gonna want to touch this. Well, I'll just read it. Verse 23, Zechariah 8:23. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshua of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew."
Right.
It says, saying, "We will go with you, for we have heard that the Most High is with you."
Right, yeah. See,
Yeah.
Even then,
Yeah.
we're going showing the power. Because
Right.
at that time it was Yahweh Shai, and now it's us.
Right.
Right? It'll touch the hem of our garments.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be healed. The nations are going to be healed.
Right.
Right. Even though they're the heathen, they're gonna enjoy it, man. They're gonna love it, man.
Well, they're gonna want to be in the winning team.
Right? Yeah. You know, especially the women, right?
Be able to-
Especially the
women.
concubines.
The
Yeah,
concubines.
be
concubines.
able to drink fresh, clear, clean
Water,
water.
right.
Breathe
breathe
fresh air.
Without
fresh air,
microplastics in it.
Right?
Yeah.
Plant and the earth yield forth its abundance.
Right.
You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean? Like and ain't nobody starving. Here's a grape, and that's gonna feed 6 or 7 of y'all.
Yeah.
Imagine the grape. Big
Yeah,
old
when it-
grape.
Yeah.
Big old grape.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, big old grape. Yeah, because
You
back
know?
then they had a big grape and it said pomegranates too. When you read it, it wasn't just grapes on there.
Yeah.
It was pomegranates
You know?
on that thing too. So
The
grapes,
whole earth,
pomegranates,
the earth,
they're gonna
the
eat
earth
good,
is a
man.
paradise. The Most High made through Yahweh Shai and the first fruits, He created a paradise.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's gonna go back even greater. Man,
Back to the Garden of Eden.
man.
Right.
But greater.
But greater.
You know what I mean?
That's
and
what I'm
then
saying.
all the mansions that are gonna be created for the host of Israel.
It's gonna be greater.
Hey.
Yeah, because you got to think of you know how the whole thing is these precious minerals that's from this planet, and they do healing, like copper, It does something
Oh,
for
yeah.
your body. Gold, silver, you know. It was a reason why they ate with gold and silver forks and spoons, because a little bit of the gold will go into your system. A little bit of the silver will go into your system, right? You know,
And
it
know
actually
the
helps your
elites
body.
Still do that.
Huh?
You know,
Yeah.
you know the elites still
do
because
that.
they know. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Right.
Solomon was so cold if a fly touched his plate.
Right.
Yeah, threw it away.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, can you imagine now? You know what I mean? I got an all gold plate and a fly touch it.
Oh, yeah.
You go get that Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, chuck that. I don't
No,
want
no.
that no more.
But yeah. But yeah, you gotta think of the precious minerals from other planets.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna bring them and they're gonna help build up Jerusalem.
Oh, yeah.
And you're gonna have different, and they're gonna have a vibrational
Oh, yeah.
thing to it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Being Israel or Jerusalem being the headquarters of all of Israel, and you have Israel's out in other planets and different that, and they'll be able to bring different minerals and things from other planets and it give you a different vibration.
Oh, yeah.
You got high man.
Yeah.
Like you said, even greater,
Even greater.
right?
This
Shalom,
Micah-
shalom, Mark.
Micah chapter 7 and verse 9, the NLT. I will be patient as the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah punishes me, for I have sinned against him. But after that, he will take up my case and give me justice.
Oh, what? Wait, say that again. He would take up my case.
Yeah. Be your lawyer.
He's our lawyer. Yeah. He's our advocate. So he's our advocate in heaven, right?
He will take up my case
Uh-huh.
and give me justice.
Woo! Right, against Esau, against this kingdom, man. Right, against this. Oh, mine. All mine.
He already did it.
He already did it,
He already did it.
A while ago.
Oh, you did? Oh, what'd you see?
That I shared when they came out the building up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What you talking about? I going with the white purse?
Oh, there.
God.
Yeah, brother, he don't know what to do.
Hey, in the words of Babad, I'll show you what I don't know.
Yeah, man.
No.
He will take up my case and give me justice
Right. Come.
for all I have suffered from my enemies.
Woo. Right, the ghettos, the vadios, the reservations, the different, the different STDs and all these different things that they didn't did, man. The microplastics, man. Hey, we suffered, man. We suffered.
This devil has turned sex into a weapon.
Right.
Over sexualized
Something that
everything.
was beautiful.
Over sexualize
Right.
everything, and then put
Yeah.
diseases
Put diseases.
out there. Yeah. So it's a trap. Remember, it said he meditates on how to lay down these traps for you.
Yeah.
Right.
Split it halfway.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that it on that, brother?
No.
Right,
For all-
even Slakia, but even what you call them it too, making it an acceptable thing. Remember back in the day, like in my mom's time, which ain't that long ago. You know, they would get on you. Oh, you can't be just shacking up, this and that. Even though they still didn't have the right understanding either that sex is actually marriage, but at least they were getting on you, saying you need to get married. If you're doing that, you need to get married. You can't just be doing that. But they made it so over-sexualized and make it acceptable to just be out doing whatever,
Yeah, you can't
Right.
have a commercial without a naked woman.
right?
Yeah.
Then even in was it the 70s or whatever, they had that free love, the hippies. You know, they were out there just having orgies, doing whatever. You know what I mean?
Under the orchards.
Yeah. You know. And yeah, they made it acceptable, right? Then now it's acceptable to call yourself a beat and dress like a harlot.
Feminist.
Look at that. All them chicks right here dressed like harlots. And nobody's saying this ain't right. Look at that. Literally, she like one of the female wrestlers. But
yeah.
she's outside.
Let me get it.
Scripture says, your wife shall become a harlot in a city.
Look, she's showing it. Yeah, look.
She wants you to see.
She wants you to see. Look, she's trying to show it too. Yeah. She wants you to see. Yeah. Yeah.
They all
like a-
out there, they got feminist posters. That's why I said what I said, because it's some kind of feminist
Oh, saying that they can dress how they want to dress. They
oh,
feminist.
right,
Feminist.
yeah.
Look at
Oh,
that.
look. Oh, shit.
She doing.
Oh, shit.
She doing. The,
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. She's beating inside her thighs and shit. He says you can have that. That's how you're supposed to. Yeah, you can get that thou
It's yours.
Yeah, it's yours, thou you be inside those thighs.
Split them 50-50 with
Yeah.
my brother right here, so.
Oh, yeah, well, that's yours.
It is.
It's yours.
All right.
Yeah, it's yours.
No, that one is his.
Finish that, brother. Finish that.
I think them two right there, the one with the red bag and the one with the sister.
What the fuck
Yeah.
was that? I
Matter
never
of fact,
seen
I
that.
think
shit.
I'ma just
At least you did it in
narrow
front of
mine to
people.
them two.
Like,
Yeah.
That's clear.
he ain't
Yes,
you would
right,
think
right.
this motherfucker is bugged out,
Well,
right?
that-
Would you?
well,
Yeah, 'cause
Would you
that's
not
the
believe
thing,
that was bugged
they
out?
haven't been humiliated.
Like, this is crazy. You know what I mean?
Well, the Lord just always sends an example. Like you said,
Yeah.
over sexualized. That's
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
Sexualized, right,
Yeah,
come.
man. You know,
Right.
because they, just
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I can feel my memorizing watch it now.
Yeah, just.
I can put my right.
I mean, them two right there, because I gave up all the rest. I claimed all of them, but then when I saw them last year, I was like, you know what? You can have everything. I'll just take them two.
The Lord Yahweh Shema Shai will bring me to the light, and will see, and I will see His righteousness.
Right. Yeah. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to see see the Lord's righteousness, man, and see that this place is fallen, right? Yeah, you're in the sunken place, the upside down world,
Yeah.
right? The,
Stranger Things. Stranger Things.
That's what I was thinking.
That's a
Yeah,
good
this is
movie,
Stranger
'cause
Things.
Everybody can watch it.
Yes, it's show. Yes,
It's
it's
good.
very good. It's
I
very
mean,
good.
it's
Yeah, it's very
demonic,
good.
but he's
Oh, there you go.
Oh goodness gracious.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's for y'all.
Let's finish.
He's saying, "Good God Almighty."
Let's finish.
Right,
What
good.
I'll go
was
back
that little
finish Isaiah
saying?
53.
Lord, I
Oh,
know what I want.
Lord is my
I
shepherd.
think he's done there. You done
Yeah,
there,
No,
brother?
no.
Oh, you had none from?
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
How much time?
Yeah,
Let me
we
see.
over 2 hours.
We're 2 hours. Okay, yeah,
because
we're good
it
then.
was an hour 47.
Hour 57 of mine.
Okay, that's good. I was gonna go into the MOTB too, but that's all right. We'll do it next.
Well, let me finish this last verse.
But it's okay. No, it's good. We just close out after that.
Okay, Isaiah 53:12, it says, "Therefore will I divide him a portion with the great, and shall divide the spoil with the strong."
Right.
It says, "Because he hath poured out his soul unto death, and he was numbered with the transgressors.
Right.
And he bare the sin of many, and made intercession for the transgressors."
Right. And who's the strong? We're strong because we're gonna make it through this thing, and we're gonna be declared strong.
You know what?
Right. Because it
Oh, yeah.
tells you what the Lord says. He told Apostle Paul, "In thy weakness, I am strong," and that's where you're gonna be strong. You're gonna divide it with you. It says that we should be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
And that's where we're at. We're in the time to be where the Lord's going to defend us, man. So yeah, as we're being out here singing that song, being defended by Yahweh Bashem Shai, Bashem Makakadash. So,
Yep.
Lord willing,
Yep.
this was edifying
Yep.
to the hopeful elect that will be the elect. So we like to give all praises, honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Like double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who grew well and do well, to the elder apostles, bishops in Connecticut, the bishops, the preachers, the teachers, the evangelists, and the four winds preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, Shalom.
Shalom.
To the Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold. Shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Almost.
Yeah,
A little bit
Shabbat
left.
shalom.
A little bit left.
Shabbat Shalom. Yeah,
Shabbat
Shalom.
Yeah.
And the Bible ball.
Con.